Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. So today we're talking about something pretty important. This is a very weird tweet that came by, right? And I don't know. It's like, what was the point of dropping it? We're not close, apparently, so we think, to Fortnite's Apocalypse, but it looks like they're hinting to something. So today, let's talk about it. Also, again, I do feel a little crappy right now, so if you do hear my voice like that, it's because I'm a little sick, so apologies in advance. Let's jump into it. Like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. Let's check it out. So if you don't know what this is the 7 Deadly Sins, the 4 Nights of Apocalypse. That's the logo, all right? So you see, that's, is that Percival? Yeah, Percival. Right? Yeah. That's Belly. So if I got that wrong already, I suck. But that's the logo. Very simple. You see the helmet here. That's the helmet here. That's the entire thing. Very simple. They dropped this tweet today. Look at that. All right. So first, let me show you the actual tweet. This is it. What is it? 4 7 Deadly Sins and 4 4 4 4 4. Okay. 7 Deadly Sins. 4th in order of age is King. The Gracros or Grand Cross. 4th festival character is Escanor. The 4th anniversary character is Bond. So that's why each one is like that. So we have Escanor over here, the 4th character, as a festival unit. 4th oldest, right? Yeah, in order of age. So in order of age, that's the 4th. Over here is Bond for the 4th anniversary. And then soon, this says and 4 Nights of Apocalypse, right? So I have no idea what they're trying to do here, but they did drop this. Now, I don't think that part 2 of the anniversary is this, but maybe relatively soon, like we start seeing 4 Nights of Apocalypse characters kick in, even though their story is not there. Look in game right now, right? We had those patch notes. Those patch notes basically shows you that there's a bunch of like 4 Nights of Apocalypse things dropping. First, you have Bond's haircut being Lancelot's haircut, so that's for the first thing. You then also have that card, which is, if I were to open this for you, I think that's Tristan, right? So there's this also, but they are doing. Is that Bond in the Lane? I have no idea, but I think it's Bond in the Lane, right? But if you see it, they're slowly adding 4 Nights of Apocalypse stuff into the game, and they're doing that, and then they randomly just drop this tweet. They just dropped this tweet for no reason, trying to like hype something up, I guess. But Escanor, King, Bond, and so this says and then it just says 4 Nights of Apocalypse. That's a logo. That's the same logo. Remember this? The same logo. So I do wonder what their plan sort of is with all of this and what they're going to do. And I do wonder if they're going to kick in faster than they originally were going to do. They're going to try and speed it up just to revive the game and the hype because the community definitely isn't feeling too hyped. So they said, you know what? Let's try to rush this out a little bit faster. Or they're just marketing. They're doing some sort of marketing thing there. Like, it could be them trying to remind you that, yeah, 4 Nights of Apocalypse is still a thing. So if you are underhyped about Bond, because clearly JP players also think this way, right? It's not just global players complaining, as I've seen that post. It's everyone, yeah? JP players are very mad at Bond. They're like, oh, you kind of released a very underwhelming festival. What happened here? And then they drop this, like, oh, you know, 4 Nights of Apocalypse soon. That's gonna buff Bond in 2 years. I'm just kidding. But we don't really know, right? So that is something they dropped. Remember that for the rest of the year, we basically have the July festival. That's 1. We have the September festival. That's 2. And we have the November and end of year festival. So that is 4 festivals left for the game until we originally thought 4 Nights of Apocalypse would jump in, but at any point they said end of the year. So, and we're relatively close to the end of the story. We're very close, actually, okay? So let's say they do 3 more updates. The end of year could be it. 2 more updates, but they sandwich in more of the story than November is 4 Nights of Apocalypse. We don't really know, right? So, again, they could also just do 600 banners, like a 600 banner to hype up 4 Nights of Apocalypse, like a pre-banner or something like that. Again, they just dropped the tweet. I don't know, bro. I'm the messenger. It's been a very long time since they actually said anything about 4 Nights of Apocalypse, and then they just randomly come out of nowhere and say, hey, yeah, we have the logo. The logo's on a Grand Cross tweet here. 4444, 4 Nights of Apocalypse, 4th year of Great Cross, 4th oldest character, and then 4th character to release as a festival unit. So, to each their own. You can interpret this any way you want to, but I'm gonna just stand here and cope, saying that maybe they plan to do it a little bit sooner, not part 2 soon, but like within 3 months or something like that, or they're just marketing early to alert you this is still a thing for those that forgot. I don't know. I don't know. So let me know your thoughts down below. I'm kind of curious. I really am. So it is kind of them preparing the game for this stuff and preparing you to see it. So that's there, and all the JP players are like, what the hell is this? 4 Nights of Apocalypse? What? Tristan, Percival, Lancelot, they're just spamming all those comments, right? And that's what they're doing. So it is up to interpretation of what this actually means, but that is something they did tweet, and it's some sort of hype up for something, or it could be just a marketing tweet to remind you, yeah, 4 Nights of Apocalypse is still coming. Don't get scared and leave the game. We have our sequel relatively soon, right? And if you think about it, relatively soon is correct. You could see it within the next 4 or 5 months, right? You could see it in the November festival. That's technically the end of the year, or the end of year festival. Both work. So we'll see what they actually plan for that. I'm kind of hyped, but I don't know what this tweet meant, but it's there. They also dropped this on the forum, saying that there is a maintenance occurring on Wednesday. Usually, maintenances don't kick off until Thursday. So they've officially moved that day back again for some reason. At the same time, 2 hours before this dropped, Black Clover tweeted their maintenance, and then all of a sudden, so the same day we're gonna have maintenance at the same time, or this is a little bit earlier. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're changing all their dates randomly. But Black Clover on the same day, on Wednesday, will have a maintenance for 2 hours. This game will also have a maintenance, but it doesn't even specify what time, or 15, so 1 hour, a 1 hour maintenance real quick, and then they're up, so they're gonna be up before Black Clover, but they changed the day yet again for some reason, as you clearly see. Yeah, Thursday is what it usually is. They've now made a Wednesday back again, as they did like a very long time ago. So they're just doing stuff. I don't know why. If there's actually like competition between them and they're like really trying their hardest here. But remember, competition is always good. So if they are trying to compete with BCM, Black Clover Mobile, they could come up with some good content. For the players, it's always the best because we experience more stuff, because you care about the game and like, oh, we can't lose to them. Let's actually release stuff. Yeah, for the first time in forever, you're getting a brand new unit right away with Excalibur Arthur and a banner also, which is the Part 2 banner next week. So that's rare for them to give a free unit, okay? Bond, they gave Excalibur Arthur originally. Here, they're doing it again, which we didn't expect much, okay? But they did it. So they gave Maeve, they gave Bond, they're giving Excalibur Arthur, and then the Part 2 banner. That is more units we got in this, what is it, 4 weeks than ever. Great cross, right? It takes us 4 weeks to get 2 units. That's how it goes usually. And in 4 weeks, we got 4 units. It's like, that's too much. Like, think about it. They're overworked or something. I don't know, but they actually did it. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, they did move up the maintenance. So yeah, I also wanted to show you this just so you see it. At the same time, 14-1600, right? That's the time. Well, at the same time as 14-5 or 50, right? So they're gonna make sure it's a 1 hour update, so you get back in the Grand Cross first before you get back in their game. Again, this could be just me interpreting it that way, but it's never been the case. They have moved their stream up. They moved their stream to where as soon as it ends, an hour or two later, the game would go down and come back right up. Yeah, which is a bunch of hours before BCM went live. So they had players stuck in the update, having fun with GC, forgetting about BCM temporarily, which, you know, it was pretty cool, though Bond sucked and people must have ran back to BCM like, oh, crappy festival, let's go. I don't know though, right? But it is pretty cool that they are maybe trying to retaliate. Look at it, 531. We always get our updates on Thursdays. That's how it works. But this time, they're doing it on a Wednesday. So patch notes tomorrow, and then maybe it's Excalibur Arthur in this update also, and like a bunch of other cool stuff. It's an hour update, so nothing like too crazy, but who knows, right? So I am super curious what they do here, but they keep on trying to compete with BCM. Look at it, it's the same time, and they moved it up early. The stream, or the update for the stream, that was moved up early too. With it though, that's the 4 Nights of Apocalypse little tease that they dropped over on Twitter. Let me know if it means anything. And then also, the update is now scheduled pretty early. So, a nice little response to BCM, I guess, or something. I have no idea. So yeah, catch you the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That's been it for me. Take care.